funny thing is that our liquor license actually the one that was on display was expired. The actual updated one was in the back office. So if they had been smart enough to just look at our liquor license, they could have shut us down. My name is Erick Castro, proprietor of Raised by Wolves and Polite Provisions. I've been bartending maybe for almost 20 years. Looking back over the last 20 years, it's wild to wrap your head around just how much the industry has changed. They didn't really give you recipes. They're just like, oh, hey, here you go. You know, pour some beers, crank out a Jack and Coke. Every now and then someone would order like a lemon drop or Long Island and stuff, and you just knock those out. In a lot of ways, I don't even envy bartenders today because the things that they need to know just before a first shift is incredible. They need to know about scotch, they need to know about tequila, spirits. That has been great for the guests, but in a lot of ways, it's made it that much harder for today's bartender. So in all the years that I've been bartending, one of the wildest things that's happened to me was one night when I was bartending at Rick House in San Francisco. This is the night essentially that led to a series of events that made infusions legal in California. We just wrapped up a really busy night, so here we are, everybody popped open a beer, then all of a sudden somebody starts pounding on the glass. We look out the window and I found out later it's two plainclothes cops undercover, but at the time it just looked like a couple of vagrants. So these people start pounding like, let us in, let us in. They have no badges, no anything to let us know that they're police. They're just telling us they're police. I'm like, I wasn't born yesterday, my man. I'm calling 911 and I'm verifying that they are indeed who they claim to be. Call 911, after about 30 seconds, the police verify that that's them. During that 30 seconds of me on the phone, they got livid. The police officer throws me on the floor, kicks me a couple of times, comes in, throws everybody down on the floor and just freaks the out. They have nothing on us. We're all cuffed, by the way. The entire staff is cuffed on the floor. They start looking at all the bottles. They have their flashlights and they're like, looking at our bottles of bitters, and finally one of the cops like, ooh, what is this? Is this jalapeno in your tequila? What's going on? You know that's illegal. You guys are rectifying. And then I think they realized about this point is that they don't really have anything on us besides this. The funny thing is, they had been smart enough to just look at our liquor license, they could have shut us down for 2 weeks, but they didn't. Getting back to the story, they take me to county that night, and I have to stay the night, and then here I am at San Francisco County, and I'm rolled up with my bartender's mixology uniform. I have a little vest, a little tie, you know, looking proper. And here I am, you know, locked up with a bunch of, for lack of a better term, hooligans. One of the highlights of this is this kid had got pulled over going 120 miles an hour, and he was intoxicated. So the police arrested him, confiscated his car, all that stuff. And he's in there with me. And this guy's acting so tough, like, oh man, these cops, bro, they got nothing on me, blah, blah. They're not gonna get anything on me, man. I fall asleep with rolled toilet paper as my pillow. I wake up about an hour or two later and this kid's crying his eyes out. Oh my God, my mom's gonna kill me. I wake up the next morning, get out. So now these cops have a hard on for us. They start showing up on a Saturday night, kick everybody out, like at 10 p.m. on a weekend night. Start going through all of our bottles, making us dump out bitters, making us dump out infusions, any batches. Restaurant groups from all over who don't even necessarily get along basically start to join forces and start pressuring the local politicians like, hey, you need to get these people under control. So within a matter of time, we ended up reaching out to Willie Brown, who used to be the mayor of San Francisco. He goes straight to the state government, and this law gets passed almost overnight. And it just basically decriminalizes infusions, batching, house-made bitters, all those things. So often you hear that, you know, you can't fight City Hall. Maybe you can't, but in situations like that, need to go straight to the state. And that's what happened. I suffered so all of you can have your jalapeno tequila.